I'm not going to be ready for this one.
I know. It's going to be a tough one. But we might as well get started. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Ridgway world. I'm Jeff and...
I'm Terry.
Hi, Terry. How are you today?
Hi.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Thanks. For those of you who don't know us and haven't, been to this channel before, we have lost a family member. After almost 16 years, we lost our dog, John. So today is like a little tribute to him, and my voice is already cracking. So it's been very hard. He's been gone a week now, and it's been very hard to even, look at the pictures and stuff.
Yeah, we're struggling a little bit.
Yeah. He was like our third son. Nothing against you, Jess and JT, but he's been part of this family and, involved with everything, involved with all the videos and family functions and just...
And I'm sure you all can relate when you lose a pet.
Yeah.
And we had such strong bond with and we saw every day.
Yep. He went, camping trips, him and Luna. Luna was here, she disappeared, but I don't know where the hell she went.
She went back upstairs.
Oh, she went upstairs. All right. But yeah, they've been part of our lives, for basically we feel forever. John, Luna sleep with us every night. Again, they've been on camping trips. We even took them to VRBOs in the past. Mm-hmm. Where they, we just didn't, we always wanted them around.
Say hi, Johnny. Say hi.
And we like to reassure them, you're going with us. I don't know why you're having a breakdown.
We love you, Johnny. We love you.
So,
and we love you too, Luna.
Fish.
What are you stuck?
Yeah, because they get down in that hole. But I put a cooler under there, the smaller cooler, so at least she has something to push off.
He likes just resting his head on the...
Right.
He's so cute.
And, we always hated to have to put them into a kennel. Even though we had a good kennel we used all the time, it's still, as part of the family, you always wanted them nearby and, with us, just, to share and to celebrate, the vacations and goofy stuff we were doing.
Yeah, and we had gotten an extra 2 years with him because he had surgery. Those of you who have followed us, he had surgery in December of 23. And they didn't think he would last 6 months maybe.
Yeah.
And
his prognosis was bleak. I mean, very bleak.
He had a tumor ruptured on his spleen. And he came out of that surgery like a pro.
Like an old pro, but the old man, he's doing good here, sitting on the couch with us. It's day 6.
Mm-hmm. Day 6 from the day of surgery.
Yeah.
And he's eating.
Pooping.
He's got a great appetite. He's healing pretty well. His hair's growing back.
But they shaved the heck out of his pecker, didn't they? It was like, well, they did. I mean, the poor guy it was almost like his pecker was brush burned. Didn't it?
And it looks much better now.
Yeah, the hair's growing back.
So happy with the progress.
Yeah.
And 25, he just started to decline. And
I think, because I think in 25, we went up and spent a week up to with Jess and Ash. And
in January.
In January, so, and he made it up the steps once to where we were staying in the in-law side of it, or, that section. And I had to hold his back end, and then after that first time up, I had to carry him up and down. He couldn't make it. So that was basically the tell that we knew, he's starting to progress into old age and, possibly losing the use of his back legs.
Yeah.
So. And
we just miss seeing his face. And what's hard for me is when I come home from being out doing something, I start tearing up as soon as I get to the driveway because I know he's not going to be here to greet me. And John always greeted us. He always was so happy to see us. And
yeah.
I'm just going to miss holding his paws and kissing his face.
How is it looking back at who you were before Jesse became a YouTuber, then looking at who you are now, where almost everyone in the world knows you and your family? There was always something. Putting on the bed was always a chore because they always wanted you to stay in there, and they always wanted a story. I remember Jesse would always want to. You lay next to the bed, he would hold your finger, just for security reasons, I guess. I don't know. And
Oh, it's a little pig.
it's a little weak in the keister.
Yeah, little pigs.
Hi, sweetie. Oh, give mommy some pimples on her face.
Yes, I know.
Aw. Come here, Toon. Come here, Tuna Fish. Even towards the end, when he was so weak, when we came in from babysitting or wherever we were, food shopping or whatever the case may be, that dog would struggle to get up on all fours, and he would have to run and get, run or hop or whatever he could do and grab a shoe or a toy and then meet us at the door. And it was, then he would like slip and fall and things like that. But, yo, Bony Macaroni, what are you up to? Want to play the xylophone on your rib cage? Huh? Up. Yeah, that was a hard one, John. I mean, he still had the spunk of a puppy.
Oh, yeah.
It's just his body was giving out.
Yeah.
And
it's just hard, that's all. I
Yeah.
mean, we did him a kindness, I know, and he was struggling big time, and
Yeah.
he couldn't get up that day. He just couldn't get up.
yeah. And,
So,
and
you
we
know,
had
made the right
noticed.
decision, but
Yeah, we had noticed over the last few weeks, at a point where some evenings he was struggling, and this is my opinion, but I'm no doctor or veterinarian, but he was struggling. I don't think he remembered us later in the evening. During the day he was fine, but it seems like maybe a doggy dementia, or like doggy Alzheimer's or something, because he would, when him and I would go out and I would help him down the steps and then help him back up the steps, he seemed like he was going to the opposite side of the doorway. He was walking crooked, and I know it's a lot of signs of old age for dogs, but we could tell he was progressively getting worse. So,
But he had such a great heart. He
Yeah.
was such a good dog. It's gonna, if I had the foresight, I would have had him cloned.
if we had Tom Brady's money, we would have cloned our dog.
I would have took out a loan.
I know. it was
But
just-
I mean, I didn't think about that. That's something that
Right.
you get the same dog. I don't know anything about, not enough about it anyway to do it. But he was in so many videos. He was in the Christmas series.
He's
His
up
head
next
is
to
on
my
the
head.
coaster, right next to Jeff's head.
yeah.
But he was just a good dog with a great spirit and not a mean bone in his
No, he didn't have a
body.
mean bone in his body. That was the oddity. He was just a big lunkhead. I mean, sweetest thing, full of love. Everybody loved John.
You know, look at him.
Other
he
dogs
was
loved
big.
John. I mean, we would go to the campgrounds and I would walk him around. Everybody's, like looking at him, and their dogs are all growling, and he's just happy-go-lucky to see him. And he always wanted to play with the other dogs. They may not have wanted to play with him because he was quite large, but he was just full of love.
Now in Elmer, there is a mobile vet
Yeah.
who comes to your house. So it's so much. What would you say? It's just less stress. He can be home.
Yeah.
And it's just more peaceful, and she was very
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, good bedside manner per se, dealing with our feelings and his, and waiting, giving us time, to do our goodbyes and
And
stuff.
I apologize.
Why are you
We're
apologizing?
We're giving a very sad Christmas.
Well, that's but we're
I
trying
mean,
to,
that's life, right? You have very difficult, hard things that you have to
have to go
deal
through.
with, right?
Yeah.
And then you have really good times, and I guess the bad makes you appreciate those good times all that much more.
Really, I agree with you there. That was perfect the way you
Yeah.
said it.
Now we will have Christmas hopefully here,
Yeah.
and we will have, what's left of our family, and as long as they're not sick.
Yeah.
The hardest thing I think I'll miss is that John and Luna opening their presents. Luna's gonna have 2 presents this year because I brought John, so
Right.
I had it wrapped and had his name
Well,
on
basically, it's a week before Christmas. Of course, he would have got one.
it. So, and he's buried. You can take that because you
Right.
did it.
This year we had 3 trees taken out right on the other side of where we park, and we had put in a weeping willow tree. And originally we thought when our dogs passed, we were going to put them on the loop, which is the trail that they both walk. But we felt this was a more fitting spot for him.
So he's under the willow tree.
Yeah, he's under the willow tree,
And
and he's home. He's not, we didn't have to take him to a vet, have him cremated, or any of that. He passed here, and he lives and is buried here. And that was my key thing that I wanted.
And that was the hardest thing for him to do, is to dig the hole with his tractor,
And then set him in it was,
I can't imagine.
when you go to cover up a loved one like that, it was devastating to me. And I'm trying to hold back, but
But he was the best at opening presents. Oh my goodness! You can open your present, Luna. Open your present, no?
Look at Johnny, he's the master of this.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
You didn't finish.
No.
Come on, Tuna Fish, open your present. What's in there?
What is that? Yes.
Uh-oh,
Oh,
Tuna.
now see.
Yep. Come on, Tuna, get us yours, baby.
Tuna.
Johnny got his tow rope.
There's so many things that was so funny with him.
he was goofy.
He was.
He
just
didn't
a
have a care in the
goofy
world.
dog.
We would, wherever we went with him, he was just goofy, and he would just, do things that made you smile. If anybody was over here, Luna would be barking at him the whole time. John would be just like rubbing up against him and trying to give him to pet him and stuff.
Yeah.
He wasn't worried about anything.
And I'm wearing these John had on last
Yeah.
year, I believe. He let us do all kinds of things, didn't he?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he let Jesse do a lot of stuff to him, and all the
yes,
the videos. Having Brian ride him as a reindeer was,
Yeah.
Comical. But about 2 months ago, I'm getting off the beaten track of talking about what he did, but we had a windstorm come through, and in the backwoods where John and I walked, basically for 15 and a half years, and Terry, we all walked the back same trail, like 4 trees had fallen. And it sort of blocked his maneuvering of going around the path. So he walks out there the first day, and I'm standing by the dumpster, and he's looking back at me like, hey, you gonna cut these trees up so I could walk through? So it took me like 2 weeks, and I cut them up and moved the tractor, and he walked that path like 2 weeks ago. Slow and methodical, but he walked it. And that was the last time he did it. And it was almost like, thank you. I take it. But I don't know if people, how many people have to go through this with their pets,
a lot of people.
A
lot of people.
and we feel their pain, and I'm sure you guys feel our pain, because when you have to put your dog to sleep or put him down, as they say, it's one of the biggest decisions that you have to make as a pet owner, parent, whatever you want to call it, and it stays with you for a while too. So when somebody says they put their dog down, have some sympathy for them, because I know they went through trial and tribulations to do it, as we did.
Yeah.
And it took us a while.
Yeah.
I mean, because we kept saying to ourselves, oh my God, he's struggling this week. And you want to be humane to your dog. But you sometimes you think you're selfish by
Right, then you
letting
have
it go
guilt.
longer. And that's what we were feeling. We were struggling. And
And thank God for Tuna.
yeah.
She's
She's-
John's daughter, so
So you
she's
got
got
the
John
DNA.
in him, and we have another addition to the void, big, really
Yeah.
huge void now. So she's helping to fill it, and we'll get through it like everybody else does.
But we were talking, is she struggling?
Yeah.
You know, you don't know because, you know, that was her dad and her companion for 11 years, 11 and a half years of her life.
11.
So, you know, she's constantly smelling everything and, you know, and what goes through her mind. You know, I wish, and we always wished John would talk.
Yeah.
You know, because we always say, "Come on, say hello" or something like that.
I tried to get him to say "mommy."
Yeah. So you would always wanted to, you know, ask Luna, you know, how's she going, you know, what's she going through. So
we just wanted to share that, and that's why we didn't have a video go out Sunday. You know, we'll get through this.
Yeah.
And
our hearts just weren't in it for that, you know.
Yeah.
We just had to take our time. And doing it was best for, you know, us with our feelings and things like
and
that.
I don't know if this will be out before or after Christmas, but right now it's before Christmas, so I hope everyone has a wonderful Christmas.
Yep. We wish you all the best.
And
We really do.
hug all your loved ones and treat everybody like it's the last time you're going to see them, because you never
Perfect.
really know.
Yep.
You know, so
Hug your fur baby,
yeah.
because we're not guaranteed tomorrow. So, you know, you got to enjoy them and enjoy the time you got with your loved ones, as Terry said. So I just wanted to echo that for, you know, for all of us and for you. But we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and thank you for all the condolences online for
Yes.
John when he passed.
Oh yeah.
It meant a lot to us. And
Don't think we didn't read them, because we read them.
yeah, and we tried to respond to some, you know, hearten things and things like that, but some of them, you know, I'll get
It's
to.
a little overwhelming.
It's overwhelming, but we will try to get to them all, and as we tried to on the videos. We try to, you know, do comments, respond. It may just be a heart or a thumbs up, but we do care, and we do try to respond, because we do appreciate you. As after all these years, you know, the fans are everything. So,
Okay.
all right. So, again, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we hope you guys get everything you want, you know, in the upcoming year. And from our house to yours, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
What do you got, John? Oh, he's so proud.